Well, we're here in the studio for Tell Me a Story, and today's story is a very interesting one. It's about a man who was in complete obedience with God. And to tell the story and to learn how to effectively say the story, I'm here with three dynamic young kids, and I will let them introduce themselves.
I'm Sarah. I'm from Miramar and I love to read.
I'm Leroy. I'm from Miramar and I like to read books.
I'm Stella and I'm from Miramar and I like to draw.
Lovely. So we've got readers and drawers and artists. Today we're going to relearn how to tell the lovely story of Noah's Ark. And Sarah, can you go ahead and tell us what the materials are?
Colored A4 size papers, pictures of animals, picture of Noah, scissors, quilling papers, stapler, ice cream sticks, glue and wax crayons.
Well, parents and other kids, these things are, you can find them on the internet. They're just, pictures of a man. It could be Noah, it could be any other man. And even animals, we have these old books with animal pictures inside it. You can kind of cut it and then use it to make the lovely stories. These are our necessities. Let's start. Yes? Okay. So the first thing we're going to start is we're going to make the ark. How do you want to make it out? You want to make it big? You want to make it small? You want to make it sturdy? How do you think an ark should be? Big, like really big. Okay, so we're going to use an A4 size paper and we're going to make it very simple. We're going to just fold the paper into half and cut it like a ship. So we're now going to build the ark. Because, God had given Noah specific specifications, centimeters and meters, and the length and breadth, and everything was very specific. Currently we don't have those measurements, so that's a good thing. We can make the ark as per your measurements. So use your creativity and go ahead and make an ark. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to fold the paper into half, like that, and give it a small triangle shape to make it look like a boat, like that, a boat shape. So you can do that too. It will look something like a half fold. The paper gets folded into half, nice and clean, and then you just fold the corners in, how much ever you want. Very nice. Yay! You go and fold it in like that. And then what you do is you open the paper. You're going to get this triangle this way and triangle this way. So you just put your finger and fold it in like this. Again, finger and fold. You will then get, voila, a boat. We're now going to use some glue and stick the insides so that it sticks together and becomes a boat. A boat can hold things inside. That's what a boat is for, to keep people and things inside. So we're going to stick it at the edges now, and it's going to be a boat. We just take like one strand of glue on both sides. You can do this along with us because we're all taking our turns. Do you think your boat can hold you? No? Put the Fevicol on the side and just put your boat at the side. It's going to dry. We're now going to move in to paint Noah and the animals, a very important part of the story. So we'll take our boats and give them to Sarah, and Sarah is going to keep them away. There you go. So that they're going to dry. We're now going to go ahead and paint Noah and the animals. We take the papers and colors. Lovely. So normal wax crayons is what we're going to use to go ahead two of you can come on one paper. Come a little closer. We'll try and get this together. Come. There we have colored Noah, a colored boat, and oh my god, can you see the colors in that? Do you have like a pet who's a monkey? And why is his belly red? You got a red-bellied monkey. Okay, so what happens next is that, do you know that in Noah's Ark, of course, we've got one of every animal. The Bible says that there were two of every animal. So if there was a giraffe, there'd be two giraffes. If there's a monkey, there'd be two monkeys. Can you think of all the animals that were in the ark? Which is your most favorite?
Mine is rabbits.
So you're happy that the rabbits were in the ark? I'm so glad the dinosaurs didn't go into the ark. I'm so happy. Who do you think was glad to be in the ark? Giraffes. Oh, you got a giraffe there. And you? Cats. That's sweet. I am just so happy. I am so very happy that all the possible birds were there in that ark. I love birds. Now what we're going to do, of course, is we're going to go ahead and cut these animals. You're going to either ask your parent, and if you're big enough to use scissors, you're going to cut the outline of these animals and, of course, Noah. And we're going to go ahead and do that now. Alright? Can we have the scissors?
I like giraffes because they're tall.
That's a nice thing to like about a giraffe. They're very tall. So does that mean you don't like short animals?
No, I like short also.
You like giraffes because they're tall. That must have meant that the Noah's Ark was really tall because, you know, all the giraffes could stand inside it. That's a nice thing. Very nice. That's Stella's giraffe that's going to go into the... And here's happy Noah after building all of his ark. So, I think when you're cutting, you need to make sure that the edges are nice and clean. It gives the painting a very desired effect. It looks nice even for your projects, or, you know, when you're cutting a card to make for your mom or brother or sister, you can make sure that it's nice and clean. Use a bigger pair of scissors. We usually use small, but big scissors tend to, you know, go inside like that. Well, there we have Mr. Noah, the man who built the ark.
I'm feeling happy to cut the lion because like he's the king of the forest.
Oh, that's interesting. The king of the forest is in your hands, and he's going to be in the ark very soon. We've got Sarah's lion, the king of the jungle. It's going to be going into the ark very soon. Well, it's your turn, buddy, to get your hippopotamus on the road. You know, when I was a child, I used to say hippopotamus. I could not say hippopotamus. Can you say hippopotamus?
Hippopotamus.
Can you say hippopotamus?
Hippopotamus.
Can you say it 10 times?
Hippopotamus, hippopotamus, hippopotamus.
See, you can say it. I can't. I say hippopotamus, hippopotamus. It's so fun. Can you try saying that? Hippopotamus. Once more, like 10 times, really fast. Hippopotamus. Yay.
Hippopotamus.
That's a good job with hippopotamus. I think I'm gonna do the monkey because our dear friend monkey is around the edges. So all the animals are cut more or less. There we have Noah. We've got the lion, the hippopotamus, and the giraffe. There you go. So you cut all your animals and you put them together, and then we stick them. So what you're going to need next is some glue or some tape and some ice cream sticks. There we have them. So what we're going to do is I'm going to cut some tape and give it to you. You need to put the animal on like a used ice cream stick, like that. So make sure that he's nice and stuck onto your stick, like that. Use as much as tape as you want and get them. If you don't have tape handy, of course you can use glue. There you go. Monkey on a stick. Go ahead. You stick them with the down nicely. Yes, God sends a rainbow, promising that there will never be a flood. So the story of Noah is never complete without a rainbow. So what say? Let's make a rainbow?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So what you do now is you take your Noah, the ark and the animals, and you put it away for later. There you go. All you need to make a happy rainbow is some quilling paper. And if you don't have quilling paper, any other paper, colorful paper, and a stapler. Okay? So let's distribute some quilling paper. Do you know the colors in a rainbow? What are the colors in a rainbow?
Red,
Yeah.
yellow,
Yes.
green.
Okay, so I'm going to take green blue. We'll go ahead and take blue, red. What else? Yellow. What else? Violet, right? Orange, and I don't think we've got a happy violet. We can use something. Yay, paper everywhere. You can take whatever colors you want. So this is what you're going to do with your quilling paper. You just get yourself some lovely quilling paper and you place it like this, one after the other on your floor. Go ahead. It's going to be a little bent, but that's okay. Any colors that you like. So what you do now is you take the paper that is the furthest to you, the topmost paper, and you keep it like that. The next one, you fold it a little bit. Just a little bit. There you go. By little I mean like 3 fingers. The space of 3 fingers. There. Lovely. Now the next one will be smaller than that then, so you get something like this. Correct? You got to make the next color, for me it's yellow, smaller than the previous one. So there you go. Like 5 fingers. The next one becomes even smaller. The smallest. There you go. For me it's blue, pink, red. Lovely. Stara's got it right here. She's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors and they're all in different lengths. Lovely. You can remove the extra paper and just keep. Very nice. Now what you need is a stapler. Let's get to action number 2. You take the edges and just hold all of them together, one edge at a time. So some will be long, the smallest one first, and then the biggest one at the end. You're going to have something like this. The tallest one at the top, and then the little smaller one, and then the smaller one, and then the smaller one. You take the edge of it and you put a stapler. So you secure it with a stapler. Can we all do that? So you've got all the different colors in one place. Can you show the audience what yours looks like? The length of each one of them? So the tallest one is at the back, and then the next, and then the next, and then the next. So we have to do the same thing with the other side. Now you leave your paper down and start catching the edges one after the other. You just... It's going to bend a little, but that's okay. We're trying to make a rainbow here. We want it to bend. Yes, lovely. So you hold on to the other side again and you staple it. Go ahead, staple yours. you will get like a rainbow, correct? Stella's rainbow. What colors do your rainbow have? Pink and red and orange. Okay. Now we need to make this stand. Do you realize behind the ark or somewhere like that, we need to make it stand. So how are we going to make it stand? Any ideas? Come on. Give me your idea how you're going to make it stand.
Put it behind the glass.
Yes, we're going to put it behind on the ark. Can you give me the ark? Lovely. So this is the ark, and we're going to take one of the lovely rainbows and we will put it behind the ark like this. Does that look good? Yes? You want to try yours on the ark? Just hold it behind it. There you go. I'll hold the ark for you. Lovely. Do you want to hold yours against the ark? There you go. Haha. Nice and tall. So we're going to use Stella's. Is that okay? We're going to all take our own, but Stella's going to put it. What you do is you remove your action figures, the animals and everybody out, and you go ahead and you hold it to the edge of your arc like this, okay? And you hold both the edges together. You ask your friend or your mom or your dad for help, and you staple it. You staple it the other way around. There we go. We've got an arc behind a lovely rainbow with an arc, and of course we're gonna fill it in like so. And that is how the story ends. So now we have the equipment. We've got the rainbow, we've got the ark, and we've got the animals. Which of you is telling us the story? All three of you?
In the book of Genesis speaks about the Noah's Ark. God saw that all the people of the earth had become wicked. He wanted to remove them all. But he saw a man who was good and righteous. He was Noah.
So God told him to build an ark. His name was Noah. He built the ark with his own hands, and he was very happy with the work.
Then God told Noah to put 2 of every kind of animal inside the ark. So Noah put 2 of every kind of animal.
Then, after he put all the animals in the ark, it rained for 40 days and 40 nights.
After it rained, the water went down and the dry land had come. When God told Noah that he can move out of the ark, all of them were very happy. When they came out of the ark, God told Noah that he would never again destroy the earth.
Then God put a rainbow in the sky, promising that he will never flood earth again.
And that rainbow reminds us that God will never send a flood to destroy the earth again.